Today I wanted to talk a little bit about extracts, capsaicin extract.
Oleoresin capsicum.
So far I haven't reviewed any sauces with extracts in them because I generally don't eat them. It's not that I can't handle that level of heat or don't like that level of heat, because trust me, I do. For one thing, they have a very bitter taste to them. If you've watched Hot Ones, you're probably familiar with Da Bomb, the 8th one in the lineup, and the reactions that causes all the guests. It's not so much the heat, but the bitterness and the just general grossness. There seems to be this stigma with the especially hot sauces that once you get to a certain point, they have no flavor, that they're all heat and they taste terrible. And once upon a time, that was true. Back when Dave's Insanity sauce was the hottest thing on the market, back in 1995, the hottest peppers you were going to get in the States were habaneros. If you wanted something hotter, you had to add capsaicin extract, which is just pure concentrated. It's the molecule that makes peppers spicy. Since then, we've had ghosts from India. In 2011, the scorpion peppers were discovered in Trinidad. The Reaper has been bred. Now we have the Pepper X. So there are much better choices. If I did have to recommend one, Dave's has come a long way since their original Insanity, which is probably one of the worst tasting sauces in my opinion. These, on the other hand, the Dave's Ghost and Dave's Reaper, do use a little extract, but it doesn't seem to be quite as hard on the stomach as, say, the Mad Dog or the Blair's Ultra Death. I think probably because they use mostly the heat from the Reapers and the Ghosts. Dave's Scorpion is a great one too, and that doesn't use any extracts. The thing with extract sauces that you have to watch for is they will give you some of the worst capsaicin cramps you've ever experienced. I'm not exaggerating about that, trust me on this one. I once poured way too much of this stuff on a sandwich. I thought, well, I have the tolerance, I should be able to handle it. I suffered through it, made it to the end, and I had my sinuses were on fire, my nose was running, sweating, hiccuping, all that. About an hour and a half later, I was on the living room floor in the fetal position in some of the worst pain I've ever experienced from the capsaicin cramps. In general, these aren't to be used except as food additives, even to the absolute insane chili heads. There just really isn't much of a reason to use most of them, unless you're cooking a lot of food and you just want it to be aggressively hot, or if you want to make your enemies suffer, that's always an option.